So if a young person, the young India wants to invest in a market, what top 3 advice would you give to these people? These are very new people, they don't know about equity investing much. So what advice do you give? What's the success? What's the reason of success in this field?
The first advice I would give is if you are not invested in equity or capital market, first thing is you have to be invested forever. Today, as per data, our India's saving is around, say, between 20-25% of our GDP, which is like our GDP is like 3.6 trillion, so which is roughly like $700 billion. $700 billion is the saving, and out of that 49% to 50% goes in property, 15% goes in gold, 15% goes in deposits, and 4.9% is in equity. So which is like approximately $35 billion comes in equity. So, and equity is the best performing asset of last 40-50 years. And we are going to a journey from a developing nation to a developed nation. So, and projections are we will reach $5 trillion economy next 3 to 4 years, 4 trillion by say FY20, which is next year, and then 10 trillion by 2032, some say 2035 and all. And we are 75 years of independence, so we are a nation which is as old as 75 years. First $1 trillion economy we achieved in something like 63rd year of independence, or between 60 and 65 years of independence. Second $1 trillion we achieved in some next 5 to 6 years. Third $1 trillion we achieved in 3 to 4 years. Now 4 trillion we are achieving in 2 to 3 years. So the kind of wealth which have been made in 75 years, 4 trillion, wo next 7 to 8 years mein 4 trillion, 10 trillion hoega. The kind of wealth which the country is going to see, how will you benefit from that wealth? You cannot, it has to be through capital markets. Such new fantastic opportunities are coming. I'll just give you some example. Look at what Jio has done. Vodafone was world's top telecom company. Jio ka entry se today Vodafone is struggling to survive. So Jio had basically driven away the top telecom operator of the world. Right? India imports palm oil from Malaysia. Today, Patanjali, Babaji, who is not highly educated, but his business acumen sharpness, he is planting 15 lakh acre of palm in various parts of the country, so that we become fully self-sufficient for palm oil and all. Okay? Now come to this FMCG products like soap, Thumbs Up, Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola and all. Today, Campa Cola is launched. Reliance kar raha hai. All your FMCG products will get disrupted. Again, Reliance is launching them at 30%, 40% discount, whatever. The kind of royalties which all these foreign companies take away from India, it runs in billions of dollars. They as a goodwill or as XYZ. Today, Indian entrepreneurs are replacing those products in India. So this is a kind of opportunity which young students like who are in Plaksha and this wealth is going to get created in next 7 to 8 years. So either you become an entrepreneur and you become successful, or you whatever money you are generating extra, you invest in capital market in good businesses where you feel that businesses will grow and you will also benefit by sharing profit of them. Investing in equity is like you are partnering with the company, or say you have invested in Jio, so you become a partner in Jio. Or you have invested in DMart. What fantastic business retail franchise DMart have created. Each and boss baniya ki dukaan hai na. All over India there are some 4 million baniya shops or kirana shops or more than that. This is organized modern trade which is big in nature. It gives you better this and that. So boss, you invest in DMart, it will keep growing 18%, 15%, 20% for next 20-30 years. So you also benefit out of it. That is what how will you participate in the wealth creation journey of India? There are some reports which say by 2050 we will become some CLSA report has come. By 2050, India will become a $40 trillion economy, which is like 2 times the size of America. 2050 kya hai boss? A young boy like you in 20s. So like 27 years from now, you will be like my age. $40 trillion economy, today is 4 trillion, 10x. अगर आप invested हो गए तो ही होगा ना.
Got it.
नहीं तो आपको कैसे आप benefit करोगे उससे?
And this is a long story, sir. But the current stock market situations where they say that the valuation is too high and the market is like this. How do you see that? How do you navigate through market like these?
See, at the cost of not sounding arrogant, I usually ignore all these voices. Economists keep saying they will always, give some respect, and there is always risk. I said equity is all about taking risk.
Got it.
Entrepreneur is ability of a person to take risk.
Right.
So risks are there, but see, 1991 or 1989 the Gulf War was there. Iran-Iraq Gulf War, oil prices went up. 91 Harshad Mehta scam happened. Then uske baad mein Asian currency crisis happened. Then India was a coalition government. Jayalalitha pulled the rug from Vajpayee. This thing. Then nuclear testing. India was banned by US. Then dot-com bust happened. Then after 2003 Lehman crisis happened. There will be multiple problems and all. But boss, that has not stopped from HDFC Bank or a Infosys or a Cipla or a Wipro to grow.